In this lesson, we're going to go over conditional test in Python. Now, we've used some of these in previous lessons, but I want to go through in a more comprehensive way and line out all the different nuances here. So we start with x is equal to Coca-Cola, and the way you check for equality is the double equal sign. So if x equal Coca-Cola, print I want to drink. It is, so it does print that out. Now, what if you want to test if it's not equal? Well, that is exclamation mark equal. Bang equal is another way of saying it. So if x bang equal Pepsi, which it isn't, it's Coca-Cola, print what kind of place is this? And you get a match there. That's a true statement. Now with numbers, you can do equality, but you can also do some less than equal, greater than equal. So here we have x is 20. If y is less than 50, print not too old, and that meets the condition, so you go inside that if statement. Now if x is greater than 22, so that's the greater than sign, print you can come inside else too young, and you're too young because x is 20, so it is not greater than 22. Now let's go with less than or equal. So it's the same thing except it's both less and equal. So if y is less than or equal to 20, too young, which it prints out too young. Now if you're greater than or equal to 20, and remember y is 20, print too old, you're too old. So you're both too old and too young if you're 20. I've got a list here. How do you check if a string or a number is in a list? It's the if x in brands. We're going to print you're in luck, you're in luck. Now let's say you've got Z, which is monster, and monster is not in that list. You can check to see if it's not in the list by not in. So if Z not in brands, you need to carry this. The next concept I want to talk to you about is combining more than one condition. And you have to use logical operators such as and or. And means that both conditionals have to be true. So if you have y greater than or equal to 20 and x in brands, you're eligible, which you are because both those statements are true. Now you've got or, and or means that anything can be true between two or statements. So y greater than or equal to 30, which is not true because y is 20, or x in brands, Coca-Cola is in the brands, and I print out one of those statements is true. Now you can get more complex. There is a precedence, meaning the computer will compute certain things before others, but your best bet is to use parentheses to be very clear about what you want. So here I've got x is greater than or equal to 20 and z is in brands. Now we know that that's not true, so this whole statement here is going to be false, but I have an or x in brands, and we know Coca-Cola is in the brands. So we printed out something is true. Now the last one that you may see, which can be useful or not useful. I mean, it's useful when you're doing x not in brands. So with in it makes sense, but not reverses the meaning. So here we take this original statement up here, we put the whole thing in parentheses, and we say not that. And it says neither is true because we reverse the logic with a not. Otherwise it was true, but not flips it and makes it not true. And if it's not true, it'll flip it and make it true. So those are your basic block and tackling with conditional test in Python. Go back to your code, practice this. Do something a little more complicated than just a single statement. Start learning what the ands and ors and nots and the ends mean. Subscribe if you want to keep getting content like this. I'm coming out with videos almost every day. Smash that like button so I can help more people, and I'll see you in the next one.